Good morning and welcome in for another video of myself, Darren, HGV Class 1 driver here in the UK. And it's another bright and early morning. Wouldn't really call it bright. I keep saying it's bright and early, but it's not real bright anymore, is it? But it's 4 AM anyhow. Time to locate the trailer. It's got to be around here somewhere. Top screen wash up. All I need to do is remove the cap, pull that bit out there, and then in it goes. Doing some checks on the trailer, making sure the tyres are all in good condition. Nice tyre tread all the way down there. There's no damage to the bolts. Side of the curtain is all in good condition. Lights are all working. Back door nice and secure. And then same for the other side as well. Right then, now the trailer's all sorted out. Everything inside is all nice and secured, strapped down, everything what needs to be strapped down. And now it's time to hit the road. I've been taking my time a little bit this morning. I won't say taking my time, but I've not been in a rush as such, because the M6 is closed, isn't it, still, around junction 16 to 15, as we noticed on the other day. So I'm hoping by the time I get there, around 5:30, 5:45, it might be just starting getting open. So there's no point rushing down there too quick right this morning, and then just getting stuck in all the traffic, is there? Nice and easy, but a very long drive to get down to Cardiff from where I am. Straight down the M6 onto the M5, and then we're just cutting across right down here at the bottom. Which way is it taking me? Okay, I would have gone right down and cut across personally. But for this route, it's taking me 199 miles and a 4 hour and 15-minute drive. Just approaching the M5 now, over at Birmingham. Currently got 130 miles left to go, so I've been making quite good progress so far. It's just hit 7 AM, and overall the traffic has pretty much been non-existent really. As you would expect, quite heavy traffic going past Hilton Park services all the way down to here, but it's just recently opened up again. I've got 2 hours and 50 minutes left on a tacho for driving. Oh, thank God all the traffic's getting built up on the M6, not on the M5. Looks pretty heavy there, doesn't it, to that junction to the right. Yeah, don't fancy sitting in that. And according to the sat-nav, I've got 2 hours and 45 minutes until I'm at the destination, which means it's probably worth taking a break of at least 45 minutes before I do get to the destination, so then I've got a fresh driving time and a fresh working time before I get there, just in case I have to go to the yard. They say park up over there, and then I'll park up for say 10 minutes, and then I'll go, right, okay, you can move over to this section to get unloaded, and then move over there to get loaded as well, etc. So then if you need to do a couple of shunts around the yard, I don't have to worry about the driving time getting used up really. Now, one little problem that I have got though is today I have got booked a reload to come back up to Liverpool. However, the reload is booked in at 4 PM. Okay, and also the reload is the same place that I'm delivering to, so there could potentially be a 5 hour wait before I can get loaded up to start heading back up north. However, on a good note, a lot of these times what we get booked in is normally you've got to be there before that time, so I'm hoping it's a case of I can unload, get reloaded up at the same time or within the hour type thing, like moving from one bay to the next bay, get loaded up, and then head back up north again. Fingers crossed that is the case for this morning, or else I'm pretty much having a night out down near Cardiff, because if the load time is 4 AM or 4 PM and I've been in since 4 AM already, that is a 12-hour shift before even starting getting one pallet loaded onto a truck, and then it'll give me 3 hours to try and travel up as much as I can. Now, in theory, I probably, if it was all clear, no, it's about 3.5 hours actually, nearly 4 hours, so I wouldn't make it back anyway with working time. Now I'm thinking about it. But we'll play it by ear and see what happens. Either way, I'm planned for a night out. I've got the stuff with me, so if it's a night out down near Cardiff, I won't be too bothered, to be honest with you. Because then Fridays, tomorrow, all I have to do is set off in the morning, head to Liverpool, drop it off, do a few collections, and then Bob's your uncle, know who your aunt is, and a good finish, hopefully for a Friday. That's what you want. Yesterday was fantastic, wasn't it? Finishing at 4 o'clock, managed to pick little man up, absolutely loved it, and I've got to say, it was the cutest reaction from little man ever. Bless him, because he didn't see me from the night before. He obviously really missed me. He was really cuddly, kept touching my face, kissing me, then cuddling me again, and looking at me, and then cuddling me. Oh, it melted my heart, honestly. I thought, oh my God, I love this kid so much. And it's little things like that I love. And yeah, just being able to pick him up yesterday was great. Just, it's a shame I don't get to do it all the time with obviously HGV driving. You can't predict what you're going to be doing from one day to the next, or what time you're going to be finishing. But when you do get that moment, you got to make the most of it, haven't you? You really have. And that's why I work all the hours under the sun, Monday to Friday, is so I have the money to do things with the family at weekends, buy things that I need to buy, go to places that we need to go to. But yeah, it's worth it, do you know what I mean, when you do 60 hours a week, but then you can go and afford to do stuff with the family, especially now I've got a caravan. You could just go out and do things. It saves so much money with the caravan, but at the same time, it'll open up the horizon now, wouldn't it, for family activities and family holidays, which I can't wait really, especially when the weather starts getting better in the new year. It's going to be great. And it does look quite a nice service station as well, doesn't it? Especially with all the mist in the background, with all the trees. Really nice. I do like coming in here though, just for a browse, if you're being honest. I was pretty tempted to get like a really big T-bone steak for about 20 quid or something. Then I thought it might be a little bit excessive really. Especially try and cook like in my truck. So what I've done instead, for some reason I had a little bit of a craving when I seen them. Bit of black pudding, get the size of them. So that'd be quite nice to snack on later on. Top up the coffee before we hit the road. I've currently got another hour and a half left of driving and 72 miles to go. 8:30, not too bad at the moment for timing wise. Traffic has been overall really good, so I'm made up with that. Fingers crossed I can get loaded straight away and head back straight away. Who knows, I might even make it back in one night if that's the case. Just entering the Prince of Wales Bridge, and just seems to be full of roadworks now. Wasn't like this last time I came up here, or down here shall I say. Quite a high tide as well. Normally you can see the bits of the ground on either side, right below us and stuff. It's like a little bit of an island in the middle. Can't see anything at the moment, really high tide. Quite foggy as well, to be fair. I'm not too sure what they're doing here at the moment with the bridge. I think it might be just maintenance for it. Maybe upgrading the safety barriers. I do quite like driving across this bridge though, to be fair. As far as bridges go, it's quite a nice one, isn't it? Just a shame about the fog really, because you get quite a nice view on a clear day. I've still got 41 miles left to go. It's currently 9:15. Just get there in 40 minutes. And I've got 1 hour and 8 minutes driving time, so I might actually be able to get there, make the delivery, and then stick it on brake around where the client is. And hopefully if we can get loaded up straight away, we'll be able to finish the brake and then get straight back up. We'll have a fresh 4.5 hours driving in when I leave the area. Oh, road resurfacing by the looks of it there on the left hand side. Not a small job, is it? It's a big job that's broke out. I think on the way back, I think I might go through the A roads and then jump on, I think it's the A50 or near Birmingham way, instead of coming onto the M5. There's no near Newport, there's a little A road, isn't it? It goes all the way up. So I might go that way. A little bit of a nicer drive back. I do like the Celtic Manor Hotel here on the right hand side, and you got the ICC Wales, yeah, ICC Wales, a little red dragon on the right hand side as well. It's quite good, that. That's one thing I like about Wales, patriotism. Same Scotland as well. Jeez, just seen that car appear then in my blind spot. I had to floor it underneath me. Out of nowhere then. Instead of hanging back a little bit, they put the foot down to try and undertake me. Welcome to Cardiff, capital of Wales. Right then, so if I'm at Cardiff at the moment, which is normally south of the M4, I've got a feeling the job I'm actually delivering to is not Cardiff itself, but it's north of Cardiff, because I'm still 20 miles away. Well, I think the postcode was it CF postcode? I think it is. Traffic optimist was 63 off. Yeah, CF. Either 63 or 45. I think it's 45. Yeah, CF44, and I can't remember the last two digits. So I've still got a bit of a Cardiff postcode. So I think it's somewhere above Cardiff. Find out shortly when I follow the signs. Just about to pop off the M4 at the moment for the A470 Cardiff North, and I think there's a Cardiff Airport sign around here as well. And I'm going to be following, okay, I'm going to butcher this name, so I do apologise anybody from Wales. I can't pronounce names from Wales. Throwing it out there. Sorry in advance. But Merriff Tidfield? Is that the one? Is that how you say it? I think so. I'm going with it anyway. So following the A470. Mayfield, Tidfill. Or is it Tideville? Try and keep in the left lane of the lane that's going in that direction, so I can keep a good eye on the blind spots to my left. I don't recognise the company that I'm delivering to, but I'm sure I've been up this road before. Really nice scenery around here. Philip Castle over here as well. Castle Koch is out there in the distance, in the hill. That looks really cool, that. I think that actually might be worth a visit one day if I come down here in the old van. Try and drag the wobble box down here. It's beautiful Wales though, isn't it? I absolutely love Wales. If I could live anywhere in the UK, it'll be Scotland first, by the Highlands, and then in the Welsh valleys somewhere. Absolutely beautiful, isn't it? I love driving around here with Scotland and Wales. It's just a different way of life, isn't it? I'm not a city boy, if you haven't gathered already. I like to be out in the country on all these little windy roads. That's why on the way back, I think I'm going to be taking the nice little scenic route. I'll probably jump on the top end of the M5 or maybe the M6. Depends what the road's looking like. I want to try and avoid the traffic around Birmingham anyway, because that's going to be a bit of a killer later on for traffic. It's just going to eat into my driving time for sure. Still got 11 miles to go, 15 minutes driving, and I've got 30 minutes left on the tacho for driving. I can't deny this would be a really nice place to live. On my left, I've got the little river going right through it all with, looks like a forest on either side of it, and then the housing estates all around it and all the houses. Looks really, really nice. And then off in the distance, you got the hills as well. Wouldn't really call them mountains as such. Big hills. With all the greenery, you can just see a few house tops popping out of them. Just real nice around here. Yeah, it's real nice. They like the speed limits in Wales though, don't they? I'm trying to think whereabouts I actually am at the moment. I've not actually been on this road before, so it's going to be the first time delivering up here. It's been great around here on a nice warm day though. That is nice, off to the left there in the valleys. That is nice. On the sat nav as well, I'm heading towards that area. I've got 5 miles until I get to the destination. Pretty much straight down this road, I think. Just coming up to 10 o'clock now. I had on a 15-minute break when I was at Gloucester Services, so that's covered the working time directive. So I just need to make sure I take 30 minutes before I set off on the final journey, or reach here, depends what time looks like. It's a real nice road to drive down, isn't it? The A470. I've crossed over that river that I mentioned a little bit earlier on, so I'm coming down the other side of it, and I've got a mile just over to go. What nice views. Nice little view out the office window today, isn't it? And it should be just here on the left. Got half a mile to go, it's saying, but looking on a sat nav, looks like I might be going over the river itself. I'd rather be going over it instead of under. Make sure there's no low bridges, etc. So I don't have a clue where I am at the moment. There's the business name, I can see that, that's a good sign. It's always good when you can see the business name before you drive down the road. Let's go keep into the middle of the road a sec. There's quite a few low-hanging branches there, don't want to damage the top of the truck. Could be a nice place to take a break, couldn't it? Oh, it's a railway track. Oh no, where's the river? Too many trees, I can't see it. Right then, here we are. Packaging, so I think it might be cardboard or whatnot we're picking up. Now I've got 15 minutes left on driving time, so I should be okay around here. A little bit of good news. So where I'm parked right now, here, the truck's not going to be moved for some time. So I'm going to stick it on brake because it's got toilet facilities here I can use. I've got all the food on me anyway, so I can take a break here. First though, before I do take a break, I need to stick it on other work, do all the straps, pull all the curtains back, and then I'm offloading 22 pallets, and then there go load 17 pallets, so I could be here for about an hour and a bit anyway. So a half-hour break is all I need, but what a nice view that is over there, isn't it, behind? Bloody lovely. Time for the little gizmo to come out, so I can get these straps done nice and easy. If you've never seen one of these before, these are like for non-drivers really. It's a little gizmo here, got it from Amazon, so about 20 quid if that. Recommendation though, there's a little bolt on this bit here, like a little pin, which does come loose a lot on them. So what I did when I purchased this brand new, I put tape over it straight away, so it just saves any wear and tear on that bit. I think it's like a common fault with a lot of these type of winders, but if you do that, I've never had an issue with it. It's not even slightest got loose or anything. But easy to do the straps. Takes 30 seconds if that per one, which is winning really if you ask me. If you got 10 of them or so to try and do, it can take a while if you do it by hand. I've seen people actually with, it looks like a drill. It's like a drill attachment, and just go straight away do it. But I think instead of paying like 80 quid or whatever it is for one of them, just do this instead. It's easier. I thought I'd do a little bit of planning whilst I'm on my break, just to see how long it'll take for me to get back to Warrington from where I am now. And all in all, it's going to take me 191 miles, and I'm looking at around 5-hour drive, give or take, which isn't too bad because I've got 5.5 hours driving today with an hour extended. So the route I'm going to be taking is cutting across where I am now onto the A40, then the A49, following it all the way up like so, and then cutting across the A5 and then onto the 483. Yeah, 483 it is. But I didn't realise this, but if I zoom out, I'm actually going to be driving across the whole of Wales, from South Wales all the way through to North Wales. That would be quite a nice little drive today, wouldn't it? Just finished loading back up after being offloaded, and I've got a 5-hour drive back to our depot where I am now. In total though, I do have 5.5 hours driving time left because I can extend for another hour, so we have 10 hours throughout the day. Now the reason why I'm going the way I am is because I want to try and divert past Birmingham, because by the time I get to Birmingham it's going to be about 3:30 to 4 o'clock, and I'm just going to get battered with traffic around there, especially on the M5 joining the M6, and you got all the traffic on the M5 as well with the roadworks. So I think the best way will be diverting around on the A roads, coming up all the way up towards Wrexham, past there, on the M56, and then up that way. Don't know though. So what I will do for this bit of a drive, I'm going to do a little bit of a time lapse for you, so hopefully you enjoy it. As you can probably tell, I changed my mind whilst I was driving down the back roads through Wales, and then ended up jumping onto the, I think it was the M50, onto the M5. A little bit of traffic around the M5 in Birmingham, got past there, not too bad overall. And now I have just gone past Keel's services at Stoke. The time is currently 25 past 3, so it's taken me 3.5 hours so far to get here. And I've got 1 hour and 15 minutes left of driving. Oh, so it's just under 3.5 hours actually, isn't it? I'm just rounding it up at the moment, because I think it's about 12:15 I actually left Wales. So I've got 3 hours and 20 minutes left driving. I've got 1 hour left until I get back to the depot. However, big however, and a big problem, As you can see on this matrix sign coming up now, if it's not flashing, because sometimes the camera makes the matrix signs flash crazy. But there has been an accident, unfortunately. Which means this has put me back quite a bit. So this 20-minute leeway is getting eaten up very, very quickly, unfortunately. But however, I started at 4 AM, so I'm coming up to 11 and a half hours of work. So I've got plenty of time before my 15 hours is up. So I can still take a break of 45 minutes and then extend my driving time by another hour. Worst case scenario, if I can't make it back within the time that I got now. So with that being said, I should, in theory, make it back home tonight. And the latest I'll be back is about 6 o'clock. Which is 14 hours of a working time. Long day, I know. It's been a long drive, I'm not gonna lie. But making good progress, making good timing at the moment. And I'd rather get back, see my lad, spend time with the missus, instead of sitting in a lay-by or a service station. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna try and do, my best to try and get back. Hopefully it's not a bad crash up here anyway. Not a good sign. Not a good sign. Still moving though, so that is a good sign. And this is definitely not a good sign. Oh no! Why? Why didn't I stay on the A roads? Oh no, no, that means that the road's probably gonna be closed. Oh no, they can't close the motorway. I was making such good timing. I literally had like 15, maybe 20 minutes of a leeway. A little gap there. If anything happened, I would have been okay. But now, I've come to a standstill. There's fire engines, there's police cars and everything going past. And quite high chances of the motorway being closed for a short amount of time, hopefully. But that's going to put me back a good amount of time, isn't it? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Really wanted to get home tonight. I really, really did. And now it's looking less likely, unfortunately. There's a lane closure and you've still got people going down the first lane. It's ridiculous. So you can see the lights literally 200 yards in front where the emergency services are trying to work. Oh, honestly guys, don't be that person who goes down where the red X is. Just get in the queue nice and early. Not only does it cause a headache to everybody else who's queuing up, but it also puts the emergency services in danger a little bit, doesn't it? Let's be honest. I mean, look at this guy here. Come on, mate, you're meant to be a professional. And there's about 4 cars to my left as well. And this is last minute how much he's jumped in. The cone is there on the floor. Frustrating. That police officer should be giving them a ticket. They really should. Oh my word. Oh my god, it's a wobble box! Looks like nobody was hurt. It looks like it might be snaked. Great, I've just bought a wobble box as well. Ah, no way, no way. Hopefully, well, hopefully that won't be me anyway. Oh no. at least nobody's hurt anyway, that's a good thing. Because I've seen a few fire engines going past, I thought, yeah, it could be quite a bad one, this. Luckily, it's just a wobble box that's tipped over and nobody's hurt. Just coming up past Limb Services at the moment. As you can see, the traffic is very, very heavy again. Always is, to be fair, around here. It's currently 4:15. Still making good timing. However, I've got less than a half hour left on my driving time. Very tight. It's very tight. Fingers crossed, it just opens up a little bit more now. And hopefully we can get back within the time that I've got left, 26 minutes. If not, I'm just going to have to pull over on one of the laybys, well, not laybys, one of the slip roads, and there's a lay-by just off the junction before I need. So worst case scenario, I know there's a big lay-by there, so I can come off the slip road and then park up on one of the lay-bys for 45 minutes, unfortunately, to then extend the driving time that I need to get back to the yard. By the way, folks, never take your brake on the hard shoulder or the slip roads of any motorways. Just be clear there, and honestly, some new drivers or even some of the older drivers do get confused with the rules and regulations and think they need to take a brake regardless, and then they'll pull over on a hard shoulder or on the slip road itself and take a brake. I do see them doing that sometimes. It's a big no-no. Don't do that. Okay, take the infringement if you have to, and never remove your card as well. Never take your card out to drive. They're the two big things. So worst case scenario, just take an infringement, print out the infringement, and then write on the back of it nearest safe place to stop, and that's why you got your infringement, because your next safe place to stop was literally 2 or 3 minutes away. That you won't get in trouble for it. So yeah, never take your brake on the slip road or take your card out. Just take the hit for the infringement and write on the back of it with a manual entry of why. I don't know how, but I've only gone and done it. With 7 minutes driving time left and a total of 400 miles over done with a 9-hour drive. Get in there. I won't lie though, I was pretty tense throughout the last 2 hours at least. Kept looking at the sat nav, looking at the time left, looking at the sat nav, looking at the time, thinking, it's too close this, I'm gonna make it. And I'm sure that has got to deserve a like on this video as well for cutting it so fine and doing the impossible. By the way though, if I got a few bags underneath my eyes, it's not because I'm like overworked or anything, because I do long hours. I'm not gonna deny it, I do real long hours. But however, it's kind of my own fault, because last night, instead of actually having a nice early night, knowing I'm getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning, I got back nice and early, put a film on, which didn't finish till about 9:30, so I didn't go to sleep till about 9:30, because I was sat in bed watching a bloody film. X-Men out of anything, honestly. X-Men. But on that bombshell, I am going to leave the video here for today. So if you did enjoy it, don't forget to like, comment, and always subscribe if you are new to the channel. It really does mean a lot, so thank you very much. And I'll see you again next time. As always, I do upload Monday to Friday, 7 PM on YouTube. So there's always a daily vlog. When I'm in work, that is. If I'm off on a holiday, it might be every other day, or if I'm doing something at the weekend, I might do something extra as a bonus. But mainly Monday to Friday. So take care of yourself. As always, stay safe. Bye for now.